Guys, welcome back to my channel. Cummins X15, working on a turbocharger today. So it's a HE400VG turbo. Which is I took already the actuator. It's over here, and basically to take the actuator need to unscrew two bolts in here, two on the other side, and take the coolant lines, one in here and another one over here, and then the whole thing comes out. I just wanted to show you the problem. What is the problem is, so recently I just noticed that in the cold climates I would get a yellow wrench on my dash, and then I would erase and scan it. I would scan it with a tool, and it would show me that actuator problems, but then I would erase it and warm up the engine. It would go away, and then just last week it started causing even more problems than before. So it was choking, and then first thing, and throwing the wrench, yellow wrench on the dash. So first thing I was thinking about the actuator, but I tested out, the actuator is working. And what I found out when I took the actuator out, so this arm is supposed to swing easily, which is it does from this point to this point, but on the ends, like I want to push it hard, push it to the end, I have to force it to push it. The same in here, when it comes to the end, I have to force it. So what I found out, it works nice on the middle, but when it comes to the ends on both sides, I have to force it, so it's catching. So it looks like we got a lot of carbon buildup. And yeah, I'm gonna be taking this turbo apart and cleaning. So, and probably maybe buying some kits and trying to rebuild this turbo, because 10K in the dealer, 9 to 10K brand new turbo. So to take this turbo apart, I'm gonna be removing this clamp, this sensor, that sensor, unclipping this wire, removing the oil lines, one in here, and then this tube also on the bottom, and basically taking this clamp off, and then just four nuts on the exhaust, two in here and two on the bottom. And that's how you guys remove this turbo. Here's the actuator that I'm going to be taking apart, and check and make sure everything is good inside, maybe change some bearings and lubricate it. And here is the turbine that I took it off. So it's very easy to disassemble the sides, the exhaust, and the intake, and then you need to work with this part in order to change the seals and other things. So in order to unscrew, first of all you have to mark, this thing is balanced, so first of all you have to mark it, make sure, then you put everything back together. And then this is 17 millimeter 12 gear point, and this is 10 millimeter, and it goes clockwise. The nut unscrews clockwise, just keep that in mind. So take that nut off, take this ring off. All right, so this is a shaft of a turbine. All right, what I wanted to show you guys, that this thing was catching. So when it, remember when I showed you that it was catching somewhere here and then freely spins, but then when it gets to the end, it's just like locks. And then this is why the truck was choking, because this thing was completely closed, and sometimes the actuator would struggle to slide this thing back to open the vents. So I'm going to be taking this apart and trying to fix it out. Okay, this snap ring came off of here. All right. Just wanted to show you how easy to install those seals. So this is a kit that I bought it on the eBay. This is a seal. The three are the same. Two I already installed, and then left one, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, in order to pull this seal, I have a screwdriver like that, and what I do, I just go sideways like that and just pry it out, and it comes out easily. So there is a spring inside, so this one goes down and this is the top, and I'm using 14mm socket. I'm gonna be driving this seal in. That's how you install the seal. So 3 seals are installed. And now we go to the next step. All right, I took this thing apart, I cleaned it, and today I'm gonna be assembling it back together. And just wanted to show you how to do that. So I already installed those seals. There's the 3 comes in the kit. 2 in here goes, 1 goes here. So those 3 things are installed. This housing, everything's cleaned. I had to clean a lot of carbon off of here, off of this ring. This ring can be taken off too. So now I'm going to be installing the bearings. Just like that. After inserting the bushing, I'm going to install, or the bearing I guess, I'm going to install this locking clip. Okay, we want to make sure the rings is inside. Very important to lock this ring in, because if it is not, it's going to be a problem. So it has to spin freely, I guess, like that, when it's in groove. Okay, now I'm going to put those wings. Okay, so that's how this thing gets assembled. And now we have to set this one correctly. I'm gonna use this thread lock. This rod is all the way in. I'm gonna have to back it a little bit, just like that. And then we have to center this piece too. So those vanes are all the way in. And then this lever gonna be set on the line right in here. All right, and gonna have to push it down all the way and then just lift it a hair and tight. Next, we're going to be setting the bearing. I'm going to lubricate too. Okay, after installing those two rings, I'm going to install this bushing in this cover. So one thing, keep in mind, we gotta have them the opposite direction. So this one, where it comes together, has to be on this side, and another one on the other side. I'll put the new O-ring. All right, and I will lubricate. So make sure it goes nice and easy. All right, and now we have to match this opening with this opening and this bottom opening with this opening. So that's how it goes, like that. All right, just like that. Alright guys, I'm on the middle of installing the turbo back on the truck. So I connected this piece to the exhaust, then this exhaust side all done, finished screwing this. And the reason I'm doing that way because this has to be aligned in order to screw the oil return tube. So and I just wanted to show you after the rebuilding the turbo, putting new seals, new bearings, everything, cleaning from the carbon. I just wanted to show you how it works. It's not catching anymore like it's used to. Works nice and easy. Finished the installation, so now I'm gonna be installing the actuator, but before we do that we have to calibrate. Okay guys, finished installing the turbo, just gotta pour the antifreeze.